I'm here with Paul from Precision Air. About 6 months ago, we implemented an accounts payable solution. So today we're checking in to see how it's going. Paul, tell me what the process was like.
No comment. The process before is open up my emails and go through all the receipts from the day before, all the invoices, receipts, purchase orders, and everything, and try to figure out what's what.
Spent a lot of time in the office searching for just matching up invoices and stuff, and sometimes they wouldn't send things over, or we'd have to reach out to the supply house and ask them to resend invoices.
And so looking at the invoice, you actually manually decide if that invoice was a legitimate expense to pay?
Yeah, basically matching it to different customers, making sure it was all legit.
So what does the process look like now after the accounts payable automation?
Now I don't have to look at every little receipt. The system does it for me. I only look at the ones that the system flags. So instead of going through hundreds and hundreds of receipts a week, now I have someone else that only looks through maybe 5.
Maya uses the system that we built. Out of all the invoices that get processed, how many do you actually have to look at?
I'd say probably 90% are automated, and then another 10% there's like little hiccups here and there that are easy to figure out.
Hundreds of invoices, hundreds of transactions. We're only down to about 10%, if that.
So the system looks at the PO number that's on the invoice and it compares it to your line of business application, which happens to be ServiceTitan.
The system that you guys designed through OnBase, what it does is every time there's a purchase made, no matter what vendor we use, say even Home Depot, it shows who the technician was, what the purchase was, and it matches it with the customer from purchase to job completion to payment. So we can track everything from A to Z.
You're telling me about how easy it is now to look up invoices.
We used to use an email system, and we would always have to go into the email, and we'd have to search through emails trying to figure out, where the invoice is at, so that we can pull model and serial numbers off of equipment. Now it's so easy. I can just open up OnBase, type in the job number, and then it'll pull up any invoices that were submitted under that work order, and I can just pull it up and easily get the model and serial number right off of the invoice. So we're not searching, wasting time, a lot of time actually.
How much time savings does this look like?
I would say about 40 hours a month in trying to track down every little transaction, and now we just look at the ones that are flagged, and maybe it takes 5 to 10 minutes.
At what point did you realize that you don't want to do things the old way and this is the way forward?
I've had the same process every morning, for 6-7 years. It took me a few weeks to get comfortable with it. I realized that the system is doing everything on its own. Now I don't have to wake up in the morning and then, first thing I do is open up the receipts and I have something to stress about. Now it's like, hey, I just, it's been like a month since I opened up any receipts, because the system is able to just match everything on its own, and if there's something flagged, we'll look further into it.
You heard it directly from Paul, one of our clients. Happy customer, thank you so much. And if you're interested in a similar accounts payable automation, reach out to SavvySource.